What's good, everyone? It's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Nike Lebron 20 in the laser orange colorway. Alright, so just getting things started as far as the traction pattern that you're getting on this pair here. It is kind of like a really light purple. As far as the actual traction pattern goes, you know, if you've seen my performance review, the traction pattern on these guys is kind of a crazy multi-directional traction pattern. It starts out pretty thin here at the forefoot, and it gets thicker as you go throughout the outsole. How these perform on court is absolutely fantastic. I love the traction pattern on the Nike Lebron 20. It's like a Hall of Fame traction pattern in my opinion. It's fantastic on clean or dirty floors. Outdoors, I would caution because the rubber compound is pretty soft, but overall, you do have a great traction pattern on the Nike Lebron 20. Moving your way up from that, you do kind of have this white or a little bit off-white midsole here at the forefoot and going up to the heel, and then you do have this laser orange heel portion here. As far as the foam compound on these guys, they are Cushlon, so it's very soft right out of the box. It does firm up a little bit, which is good because they do start out a little bit mushy in my opinion as far as the foam compound. Moving your way up from the midsole, you do have this knit material right here, and it is in that laser orange, or kind of looks more like yellow in my opinion, with some blue kind of knitted portions throughout the upper. And then you do have a blue swoosh with kind of a lime green running on the outside of the swoosh, and then a pink swoosh behind that. You do have that double swoosh on the Nike Lebron 20. At the back of the shoe, you do have that LJ crown logo, and it says XX at the bottom. You kind of have this synthetic perforated leather portion here at the top of the heel. And then on the medial side, you do have a black swoosh, and it's almost like crystallized. It's hard to see in the video. You can kind of see it poking through there. And then some some pink X's around the swoosh itself. And then you do have this kind of suede or more of a nubuck material here at the toe box. It does wrap up to the top of the toe. That's just for some extra support and durability right here at the toe box. Then moving your way up the tongue, you do have a traditional lacing system on the Nike Lebron 20, and they do come with some laser orange laces. You do have some perforations at the top of the tongue with LeBron's signature and that XX for it being his 20th signature shoe. And then you also have a green X here where the laces run through, and then kind of a silver, almost like it's plastic at the bottom here. It says XX for 20. And then as far as the cushioning goes on these guys, like I said, you do get that Cushlon foam on the midsole. And then in the heel, you do have a 13 millimeter Zoom airbag. It is bottom loaded, so it is kind of closer to the bottom of the shoe. You got the bag and then the foam and then your foot. So that's what you have at the back of the shoe. It's a large volume Zoom airbag, very plush, very nice underfoot in my opinion. And then in the forefoot, it kind of spans the whole forefoot of the shoe, and it is a Zoom turbo bag, and that bag is top loaded, so it is closer to your foot for a responsive feel underfoot, kind of similar to what all the Kyrie models of the past did have. So cushioning on this guy is very nice. I really enjoy the 20s. I think this is going to be my last pair of Nike Lebron 20s. I did pick these up for like 25 or 30% off, so it was a good price. I think I'm at like 8 or 9, maybe even 10 Nike Lebron 20s. I've got 2 NXTs, so I think I'm equipped for the future. The Nike Lebron 20s for me was a fantastic performing basketball shoe. As far as the support goes in the Nike Lebron 20, if you've seen any of my other videos, you already know this, but starting at the back of the shoe, you do have that really rigid internal TPU heel counter. Obviously, this is a low top basketball shoe, but you get all your support from having great lockdown and a very sturdy heel counter, which these definitely have. Now, moving your way down from that, your foot is actually sitting in this midsole just slightly, more so in this guardrail right here at the forefoot. And this foam compound here at the forefoot is a lot more stiff. And then there's kind of like a double sidewall here with this knit material. It's a lot thicker right here, So when you make those hard lateral cuts in the Nike LeBron 20, as long as you have a proper fit and lockdown, your foot will not be spilling over the side at all in this pair right here. Now this knit material here is very pliable on foot, but it's pretty strong as well. It's kind of like a basket weave knit. So I've really enjoyed my time in them, hence why I have so many pairs of these. You do have this really wide and stable base here at the forefoot. And then you also have this outrigger right here on the lateral side, which is going to help prevent your foot from teetering over if you land awkwardly or land on anyone's foot. And then last but not least, you do have a carbon fiber shank plate. It does run from about right here to right here, so it is more of a midfoot rather than full length, but it does its job. It offers great torsional rigidity. As you can see, I cannot even bend the shoe. They still have decent forefoot flex, but overall, the Nike LeBron 20s have been an absolute staple in my rotation for the last calendar year. And I think in the future as well, because I'm not a huge fan of what Nike has done with the 21s material, but I think they really knocked the 20s out of the park as far as the materials, the cushion, the overall aesthetics. The materials, like I said, they're very pliable, pretty much take no time to break in. And then that traction is absolutely fantastic. I will mention that as far as the fit goes, for me, the pairs that were made in China, I was a size 10.5. I found that they had a little bit of a wider toe box right here for the pairs that were made in China for the Nike LeBron 20s. They did move factories over to Vietnam, and all the Vietnam pairs, I can't wear a 10.5. They are way too tight, way too narrow. My toe is like bursting through the end of the shoe. So this pair right here is a US size 11 made in Vietnam, and my toe is basically right at the end of the shoe in basically like similar to all of my other pairs in the 20s. So I did go up half a size in this one here, and they fit true to size, very snug, very nice on foot. But let me know what you guys think of the Nike LeBron 20s. It's been about a year now since they have dropped. Have you guys played in them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I am looking forward to hooping in the 21s here, but I've really enjoyed my time in these. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed yours. If you haven't tried the 20s yet, they are going on sale. That's going to be kind of the finale here. You're not going to see any more new colorways. So if you haven't tried them out, I really recommend it. Whether you play 1 through 5, I think this shoe is basically built for anyone. I'm 210 pounds. I know LeBron's like 240 or 250. And I think any position can play in the Nike LeBron 20. So that's going to do it for today's video on the Nike LeBron 20 in the laser orange colorway. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this colorway. As always, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe, that does help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. But like I said, that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, peace.